tonight we're going to talk a little bit why employee engagement is important. We're going to talk about some of the problems that are associated with disengaged employees, as well as a solution which we're going to implement employee engagement program to resolve the disengagement within the organization. We're going to talk about some benefits associated with implementing the program. And in conclusion, we'll summarize and we'll talk what we want to do next. So to start off, have you ever asked yourself just how many of your employees in my organization really engaged? Do you have an idea of what the percentage of employees within an organization are engaged? Anybody?
20%.
25%.
Oh, wow. Okay. Most managers actually don't ask themselves how much, but you're relatively close. According to Towers Watson Research, it does a lot of research about employee engagement. They indicated it's actually 35%. So we have 65% that are some way detached or disengaged. So why do you think? Why is employee engagement important for business? Any ideas?
It boosts morale.
Okay, we're getting there. That's optimistic, but it all starts with profits. And in order to grow profits, we want to have customers, and we want to have happy customers that will contribute to more profits. And then maybe we're a little guy that eventually maybe we want to be that big guy that will grow and add to more profits. So bottom line, we want to be profitable. And, we want to be more profitable. And a lot of research that Tower was done actually shows that companies that are more engaged have a higher profitability. So now we know that employee engagement is important. So let's look what happens when a company has that 65% of disengaged employees. They actually cost us a lot of money. They don't add any value. They cost us $350 billion a year, which is actually in lost productivity. So basically, they're less productive for our organization. And we have to focus on that and understand how important it is as the leaders of our organization to implement an employee engagement program that engages our employees. Otherwise, we're going to have an organization with low profits, low growth, and low customer satisfaction. So we're going to talk about, a little bit about problem areas, next. So this is a little model that kind of I created. So we have that 65% of our organization that is disengaged. They provide lower service, which reduces customer satisfaction, consequently impacting our customer loyalty, which in the end will affect our bottom line, profits and growth. Problem two, we already know that companies, disengaged workforce is really less productive, and it costs $50 billion in lost productivity. And that also will impact our profits and growth for the future. And you wonder why retention is actually important. Retention, actually, studies show that disengaged workforce has higher turnover rate, which in the end costs companies $11 billion a year due to turnover. And we're actually spending all this money to recruit the workforce. So it's really important for us to make sure that we engage and retain the workforce. So looking at the problem, we know that disengaged workforce is less productive, provides lower customer satisfaction, and there's a high turnover rate, which all impacts our bottom line. So we're going to talk about how we can eliminate the issue of disengaged workforce. So we need to focus on three areas, which includes engaging, enabling, and energizing our workforce, which will be addressed by implementation of employee engagement program. To start off, it's going to be done in easy 3 steps, which addresses engagement for the first step. It's basically engaging, starts with our leadership. It starts with us at the top. we have to stay consistent with our core values. We have to show sincere interest with our employees' well-being, earn trust and confidence of our employees. Open communication will foster the trust, as well as start building the positive employer-employee relationship. Step 2 is working on enabling our workforce through internal support, resources, and tools. We need to make assign tasks that are appropriate to employee skills, coach the development of employee skills, as well as treat employees with respect. Make sure that every day is a learning day for our employees. Build a sense of team. It's very important to enhance collaboration in the end. Step 3 is energize our employees. Create an environment where it promotes physical, emotional, and social well-being. Also, we need to focus on contribution, recognizing contributions, and also we need to have focus on higher engagement of HR. They have to involve more for the development of our employees. So we know the 3 areas that we need to focus when we're implementing an employee engagement program. Let's talk a little bit about how it's going to benefit us in the future. Obviously, we know that engaged workforce equals higher profits, and some of the research by Towers Waters actually shows that 20% the companies that have high engagement, actually 20% more productive. They also are display, as far as profitability, they display 6% higher net profit, and we can take advantage of that once we have a workforce that is more engaged. And I'm sorry, it was Tower Watson that does all the research, just to correct that. So in conclusion, we know the problem. That's disengaged workforce that actually impacts our bottom line, and we want to eliminate, the workforce that are going to be engaged and will go up for us. We know the solution. It's implementing employee engagement program, and the benefit of that, we're going to be more productive, as well as we're going to see higher profits. So today, what I want you guys, everybody to think about and focus on is implementing step 1. Does anybody remember what step 1 was, the first point that we need to address? Okay. It's top management. And we need top management, if you can read this, top management's commitment. Because step 2 and step 3 won't be successful implemented if we don't have top management's commitment. And that's something that we have to think about for the future of this company.